an interesting piece of news that might make a lot of liberals pretty upset. The Dalai Lama has said that Europe has accepted too many refugees and a lot of them need to be sent home. He said that the opening of arms to people who are in such a terrible position has gone past a particular point where it becomes supposedly impractical. Now here's exactly what he said. When we look into the face of every single refugee, especially the children and women, we can feel their suffering. A human being who is a bit more fortunate has a duty to help them. On the other hand, there are too many now. Europe, for example, Germany, cannot become an Arab country. Germany is Germany. There are so many that in practice it becomes difficult. From a moral point of view, too, I think that the refugees should only be admitted temporarily. They should return and help rebuild their countries. So basically the view of the Dalai Lama is to help people until it becomes too hard. Well, I noticed something else very interesting about this remark, that they should return home to rebuild their countries. Or the Dalai Lama could talk to his friends, the world leaders, who are responsible for tearing these countries apart to begin with, to go help rebuild the countries. Or, since he's palling around with them on a first-name basis, that he could go tell them to stop destroying the countries to begin with. Again, what he's doing here is basically victim blaming. And that these people should be responsible for building their countries. They should be responsible for what happens when they come into another country, while trying to wash the hands of the imperialist country, saying, okay, well, yeah, you got to let them in, but now it's going too far. I mean, this is the same old kind of victim blaming that we see. But we're not allowed to say this about the Dalai Lama because he's the progressive, wise, colored person, and we have to take his opinion because he's all about freedom and liberties and all stuff like that, and he's anti-war. Yet he never seems to use his position to be anti-war with the people who are actually causing war, because that, of course, is not his actual job. That's not what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to attack China. But it's very telling here about the real face of the Dalai Lama and what it means to try to oppose the suffering in the world. That this has gone on too far, that they have to be responsible for returning and building their societies. Is this the kind of compassion that he showed the almost 1,300 slaves who personally worked for him while he was the leader of feudal China, a man regarded as basically the descendant of God? Was this the same kind of empathy that he showed for them? I mean, this is complete nonsense. This is outright the Dalai Lama siding with Western imperialist powers, despite all of his claims of being about supporting human rights and freedoms. Here he is, right now, blaming the victims while he's supporting the very perpetrators of the crimes that they are trying to flee. Thank you for watching. Won't you go ahead, rate, comment, subscribe, and share on various social media. And if you want, you can head over to my Patreon page and show your support. Or you could head over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.